Hello and welcome to this session. In the dynamic world of education and training, the quest for effective teaching methodologies and improved communication is a never-ending journey. It's a journey marked with the exploration of two pivotal concepts, modality learning and transactional analysis.
Objectives. At the end of the session, you will be able to explain what modality learning is, explain what transactional analysis is, and explain how transactional analysis benefits instructors. Modality learning. Kavita, an instructor trainee, has come to meet Daniel, the master trainer.
Hello, sir. I have heard the term modality learning a lot. What exactly does it mean?
Modality learning is all about how we process information through our senses. It is like understanding that people have different ways of learning, and we typically categorize these into three main modalities: auditory, visual, and kinesthetics. Modality learning helps us tailor training to individual learning styles, like using visuals for visual learners and hands-on activities for kinesthetic learners, making training more effective and engaging for everyone. Let us now see these three modalities in detail. Auditory modality. Auditory learners find their learning preferences rooted in listening and verbal communication. They absorb knowledge most effectively through spoken instructions, discussions, and lectures. To cater to their needs, instructors can employ a range of strategies such as recording lectures. Providing recorded lectures allows auditory learners to revisit and reinforce their understanding through repeated listening. Participating in discussions. Engaging in group discussions and debates offers auditory learners opportunities to process information through active conversation. Verbal explanations of visual material. Explaining visual materials verbally helps to reinforce understanding. Mnemonic devices. The use of mnemonic devices involving sounds and rhymes aids in memory retention. Reading aloud. Encouraging auditory learners to read aloud to themselves can reinforce comprehension through verbal articulation. Visual modality. Visual learners, on the other hand, thrive when information is presented through visual aids and materials such as diagrams, charts, graphs, and written text. Effective strategies for visual learners include color coding and highlighting. Visual learners benefit from color coding and highlighting in notes and textbooks, helping them categorize and emphasize essential information. Visual organizers. Creating visual organizers like mind maps or concept maps assists in structuring complex concepts for better understanding. Multimedia. Utilizing videos or animations related to the subject matter enhances engagement and retention for visual learners. Flashcards with images. The use of flashcards featuring images or diagrams aids in memorization and recall. Presentations. Creating slideshows with visual elements such as images, text, and charts to deliver a message or presentation. Flowcharts. Diagrams that represent a process, system, or algorithm using standardized symbols and connecting lines. Charts and graphs. Using visual representations such as bar graphs, pie charts, or line graphs to illustrate data and trends. Animations. Using moving images and graphics to explain processes, concepts, or ideas in a dynamic and engaging way. Videos. Using moving images and audio to communicate concepts, demonstrate processes, or deliver information in a dynamic way. Interactive whiteboards. Utilizing interactive whiteboards for collaborative learning allows for dynamic visual presentations and engagement. Kinesthetic modality. Kinesthetic learners, also known as tactile learners, grasp concepts most effectively through physical engagement and hands-on experiences. To cater to their needs, instructors can employ the following strategies such as experiments and interactive activities. Kinesthetic learners thrive in environments where they can perform experiments and engage in interactive activities to grasp theoretical concepts. Role-play. Encouraging role-play helps kinesthetic learners experience and understand complex scenarios firsthand. Physical models and manipulatives. The use of physical models and manipulatives aids in comprehending abstract concepts through tangible exploration. Movement breaks. Incorporating short breaks during study sessions for movement and physical activity helps kinesthetic learners stay engaged and focused. Simulation games. Engaging in computer or tabletop simulation games that require physical movement or manipulation of objects to achieve specific goals. Understanding that people have different preferred learning styles is important. Most individuals can benefit from a mix of these styles, which may vary based on the content and context. Instructors should acknowledge and accommodate diverse learning styles for trainees to thrive. In educational psychology, knowing about learning styles is valuable for both instructors and trainees. Instructors can adjust their methods, and trainees can enhance their learning by recognizing and using their preferred style. Generic explanation of transactional analysis. Transactional analysis aids in comprehending human communication and interaction. It is a toolkit for understanding human behavior and relationships. We have various ego states that impact how we communicate and interact. They are parent, adult, and child. Let us look at these three states in detail. Parent ego state. This ego state is like your inner rule book, influenced by external authorities like parents, instructors, and societal norms. It can take on nurturing and controlling roles just like parents. When in the parent ego state, people often act as if they are imparting wisdom, guidance, or setting boundaries. Adult ego state. The adult ego state embodies your logical and analytical self, focusing on data, facts, and critical thinking to make decisions. It is the thinking mode, where individuals approach situations rationally, aiming for practical solutions based on evidence and reasoning. Child ego state. The child ego state contains your emotions, feelings, and behaviors learned during childhood. It can be divided into two parts: natural child and adapted child. Natural child. This facet of the child ego state is characterized by spontaneity, playfulness, and a wide range of emotions. When in the natural child state, individuals may exhibit a childlike curiosity, engage in creative activities, and express their emotions openly. Adapted child. In contrast, the adapted child ego state involves conforming to external influences and societal expectations. People in this state tend to follow external norms and rules. In the child ego state, people may display their inner child, expressing creativity, playfulness, and occasional rebellion against norms and authority figures. This state brings childhood emotions and memories to the forefront, shaping one's behavior and responses. Recognizing and understanding these ego states can help us have more effective conversations, healthier relationships, and navigate social interactions with greater awareness. Benefits of transactional analysis to instructors. Instructors are the architects of knowledge responsible for sculpting the minds of their trainees. They operate in diverse learning environments, working with individuals who come with their unique needs, preferences, and backgrounds. This is where transactional analysis steps into the spotlight, offering a comprehensive toolbox of insights into human behavior and communication. Let's delve into the multifaceted advantages of transactional analysis. Tailoring training methods. Instructors are well aware that no two trainees are alike. They arrive at training sessions with varied experiences, expectations, and ways of perceiving the world. This is where the concept of ego states in transactional analysis becomes invaluable. Understanding transactional analysis allows instructors to tailor their training methods to the specific needs and preferences of their trainees. For example, when a trainee displays characteristics of their parent ego state, structured and rule-based training is often effective. They thrive on clear guidelines and well-defined boundaries, reflecting their past authority figures. Conversely, if a trainee is in their child ego state, a creative and playful approach can unlock their potential. Recognizing these ego state distinctions helps instructors effectively cater to individual learning styles. Effective communication. At its core, training is all about communication. Successful instructors are skilled not only in imparting knowledge, but also in fostering a positive and engaging learning environment. Transactional analysis provides instructors with a lens through which they can understand and adapt their communication methods to suit the ego states of their trainees. Imagine a situation where you notice a trainee is consistently critical, a characteristic of their parent state. In response, you can choose to communicate empathetically, acknowledging their concerns, or factually providing evidence-based information. This versatility in communication ensures that each trainee feels heard and understood, creating a more inclusive and productive training session. Spotting and avoiding games. In any group, whether large or small, interpersonal dynamics can sometimes evolve into counterproductive games that hinder the training process. These games may include the blame game, where individuals deflect responsibility, or why don't you? Yes, but a pattern of resistance to suggestions. Transactional analysis equips instructors with the ability to recognize these games and address them effectively. By shedding light on these often subconscious interactions, instructors can maintain a focus on learning and development. This contributes to a more constructive training environment where trainees can engage without unnecessary distractions. Promoting positive life scripts. Part of an instructor's responsibility extends beyond imparting knowledge. It's about fostering personal development. Transactional analysis encourages individuals to explore and challenge their life scripts, the ingrained beliefs and behaviors acquired throughout their lives. Instructors armed with the insights of transactional analysis can guide their trainees in recognizing and modifying negative scripts. This process not only aids in personal growth within the training environment but also extends to life beyond the classroom. Instructors become instrumental in helping individuals reshape their narratives and make more informed choices in their professional and personal lives. Encouraging autonomy and awareness. Effective instructors aspire to empower their trainees, encouraging them to take control of their learning and personal development. Transactional analysis promotes self-awareness and autonomy by helping individuals understand their ego states and the choices that arise from them. Through the use of transactional analysis, instructors empower their trainees to make informed choices, benefiting them not only in training but also in their broader lives. Transactional analysis enhances instructors' understanding of human behavior and communication, creating a nurturing environment that promotes personal and professional growth.
This brings us to the end of this session. In this session, we have learned how to explain what modality learning is, explain what transactional analysis is, and explain how transactional analysis benefits instructors. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next session.